everyone, and welcome to a brand new Genshin Impact video. Today we are going to be doing a story quest, and one that all of you have requested, and that is Venti's. We are going to play Venti's Story Quest, which I am very excited to do. I love Venti. I have been reading the manga, and just seeing Venti in a different light has been absolutely amazing. So I am so curious to see how this story quest is. So if you are excited for today's video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into today's video. A child's secret. At the feet of the Animo Archon statue in the plaza in front of Mondstadt Cathedral, you and Paimon discover a little girl playing with her imaginary friend. Oh, good old Mondstadt! Oh, man. One of my favorite locations in the game. It's where everything began. Oh, boy. I need to heal Sino!
Hey, look over there!
No. What is she doing? Looks like she's typing something on a keyboard.
She's all by herself, right? Because she's acting as if she's talking and laughing with somebody else. Paimon's creeped out.
Yeah, me too. I had an imaginary friend too when I was a kid, though. Excuse me?
What? You mean you used to act like that too?
I wouldn't like jump up and down, but yeah, I would definitely talk to imaginary friends.
So is this an invisible friend who hangs out with you sometimes? Or do they just exist in your imagination?
Well, Paimon, in your imagination means imaginary.
Imagination. Imaginary.
Imagination.
Oh, you must mean imagined friend, right? Why didn't
What?
you just say so?
Paimon, that is literally, you know what? You're right. You're right, Paimon. Imagined friend. I'm sorry.
So, this imaginary friend of yours, when does Paimon get to meet them?
Well, we don't hang out anymore. After he broke my favorite toy and then kicked me in the shin, we just stopped talking.
Seriously?
Yeah.
So, imaginary friends just disappear when you grow up?
Yeah, tragically.
Oh, Paimon was looking forward to meeting yours. Hey, don't suppose your sister has an imaginary friend too?
Yeah, sure they do.
No way! You guys are so lucky! Because they have this game in Liyue. Have you heard of it? It's a 4-player game, but it seems you guys could play it with just the 2 of you.
What?
Oh, Traveler.
Venti! Hey!
Tone deaf bard. What are you doing here?
I'm here because Lisa has been making some exciting new contraptions.
Why does the thought of Lisa's contraptions make Paimon so nervous?
Yeah, exactly. Are they for business or pleasure?
To speak about the elegant Miss Lisa.
You're right. You're right. I apologize.
For this particular contraption, Lisa had to import some dangerous materials from
Whoa! Sumeru, that's where we're gonna be heading soon.
Dangerous?
It looks like a regular monocle to me.
I know, right? Apparently, though, it's called a Nernama detector.
Nernama detector? Okay, yeah, that does sound dangerous.
Sadly, Lisa isn't able to use it herself, so I'm borrowing it for a while. And also, I'm testing it out for her to see if it actually works.
What do you use it for?
Huh? Why can't Lisa use it?
perhaps it's because she lacks a certain childlike sense of wonder. Or maybe there's some other reason for it.
Can we use that little girl who has an imaginary friend?
If you want to know for sure, just ask her yourself sometime.
Well, I don't want to.
So you can see them? Go on, tell us. What does his imaginary friend look like?
That would be telling. Anyway, it's all yours now, traveler. Take a look. See if you can see Nora's imaginary friend.
Oh, what? Whoa!
Do you see him?
Oh my goodness! It really works!
Huh, so it does work for you two.
It's actually kind of creepy.
Paimon wants to see? Wait, but this gizmo isn't in Paimon's size. All right then, you'll just have to be Paimon's eyes on the ground. Let's go see what everyone's imaginary friends look like.
Oh yeah, baby, this is gonna be a lot of fun and hopefully not awkward. Let's go see. Is this gonna be awkward? We're just gonna creep on everybody?
There it is!
What
Behold,
the?
a floaty imaginary friend for floaty-headed Flora. A bloaty floaty.
It's a plant.
Wait, imaginary friends can be plants now?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
Hi, Traveler. Hi, Bard.
Hi. Can I ask you a question?
Sure. How can I help?
Who's your friend?
Oh, you mean Mr. Floaty? Most people can't see him. Mr. Floaty is my bestest friend. We grew up together.
Yeah, I could tell. He's big.
No fair. Paimon hates feeling left out.
Aw, Paimon. I mean, you could use your imagination to make an imagined friend.
Flora, why exactly are you friends with a bloaty floaty?
What's wrong with it? I always wanted to be friends with a plant who could fly.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Friends with a flying plant? Why?
That way you can pretend to fly with a flying plant.
Because then when it's windy, you and your friend can fly off into the sky together. You gotta admit that's pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool. A lot better than my imaginary friends.
Isn't that called being blown away?
Or mind blown. Get it, Paimon? Mind blown. Like you're blown away? Yeah, moving on.
That's what some people like to call it. I only found out this plant existed from an explorer who told me stories of his adventures. I think his name was Stanley.
Stanley? Oh yeah, I know Stanley.
Stanley's an adventurer.
Yeah, that is true. I'm pretty sure I saw him at the tavern.
And you can tell he's an expert at it from the stories he tells. The amazing adventures of Stanley are super famous in Mondstadt. He's in the city at the moment. You should go ask him to tell you some of his stories.
You know what? That's a good idea.
That sounds like a fun idea for next time. But right now we have other things to attend to.
All right, Venti. Yeah. Sorry, Flora, we can't. We gotta move on.
Flora's a pretty mysterious kid.
She's cool, though.
Which child shall we interrogate next?
Timmy.
Thinking.
Oh, man.
How about that little guy on the bridge?
It better not be his dad. I'll be so sad if it's his dad. Whoa! I didn't expect that.
No way!
Well,
Yeah.
that is unexpected.
Yeah, very much so. I did not think that was going to be the case. I thought it was going to be a pigeon.
Timmy's imaginary friend is a ruin guard?
Yeah, am I seeing things? Ah! He's looking at us. Look away. Don't make eye contact.
Paimon's freaking out right now. That thing is sure to attack us.
He's imaginary, Paimon.
What say we postpone our conversation with Timmy for the time being?
Yeah, absolutely. That line you love to say so much.
Huh? Paimon has a favorite line?
the one about exploring the area ahead of us later?
Seriously? Oh, alright then. How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, screw Timmy. We're out of here.
Children are more open-minded. Is that why they can think up all kinds of imaginary friends?
Definitely sketchy.
Fitting, isn't it? That the City of Freedom should be home to children with such boundless powers of imagination.
Yeah, it's pretty beautiful.
What about adults' imaginations? Let's ask some adults at the tavern.
Ooh. Oh my goodness! D-Luke and Kaya.
The thing about wine is, you have to drink it at the tavern or you miss out on half the fun.
Seems to me you'd find some way of keeping yourself amused even if you drank alone.
No way one of them have an imaginary friend. This is gonna be so awesome!
If I didn't know any better, I would say you're being deliberately uncivil.
Just drink responsibly on my premises,
Oh,
okay?
look at his face!
Oh, and if I did have one too many, what then? You'd throw me out along with the trash, is that it?
Oh, dang! Fight!
Throw you out?
You know, the same way you threw out Father's legacy. You sold off his mansion, or maybe you've forgotten.
I see no reason to cling to things that have outlived their purpose.
Oh, dang! They're gonna fight.
Is that so? Then I trust you were most swift indeed to part with a certain vase?
Sorry, I have no recollection.
Oh.
That's odd. Master D-Luke,
Oh!
I'm sure I saw such a vase in your home. A beautiful one. Unmistakable, in fact.
Oh! Threw him right under the bus! He's gonna... Bust? What? Hello? Who's gonna have the imaginary friend is Kaya. Look at Kaya. No one?
Suspicions were right. Grown-ups don't appear to have imaginary friends.
Oh, man!
Like I said, a lack of childlike wonder.
Huh. Seems adults are the same everywhere.
So people just stop dreaming when they grow up? Okay, well, Paimon, for one, never wants to grow up.
I don't think you have to worry about that.
This raises an interesting question. At what age exactly do people's imaginary friends disappear?
Ooh, that is a good question.
Let's go and check.
How? How are we going?
How about Ellen?
Let's see.
Someone of her age surely must have some imagination left, don't you think?
I don't know.
Oh, somehow Paimon finds the idea of not being able to see Ellen's imaginary friend kinda scary.
Yeah. How old is Ellen? Do we know? This is gonna be interesting. She seems older, right? It's Jane! Oh my goodness. I did not expect that one either.
Jean? What is Jean doing here? Is Master Jean Ellen's imaginary friend?
Wow, Ellen is really determined to become a knight.
Yeah, she's so conscientious. It's terrifying.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, hello. What are you guys doing?
Nothing.
Are you always training here?
You bet. Today, I heard Stanley talking about his adventures. It was incredible. It got me really pumped up.
Heck yeah, Ellen.
I hope I can be as outstanding as him one day.
Oh, you will be.
So that you can fight shoulder to shoulder with Master Jean?
I mean, obviously, I want to become a knight. And if I got to go on an adventure with Jean herself, well, even better.
Seems Ellen really looks up to Jean.
Yeah, I believe you'll succeed, Ellen.
Huh, thanks.
You're welcome.
I was thinking, it's not every day I get to hang out with the honorary knight. Would you join me for some sword training?
Oh, come on now. Yeah, definitely I will.
Huh. How can I smash all these training dummies at once?
That is a good question. I have an idea. Watch this. So what you want to do is you want to climb up to the rooftop of this building. So you're going to want to get your air right here. Ellen, what you want to do is jump off of this roof. If you could get up higher, that would help. But you're gonna want to jump, where you're gonna glide, let go, and smash!
So that's how to do it.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, exactly. I think I just broke my ankle. Oh, Ellen, call Gene.
Oh, thank you. It's clear I still have a long way to go in my training.
No, not really. It's just looking really cool as you fall.
So modest. I, for one, think you're quite the pro at this already.
Thanks, Venti. Oh, you're talking to Ellen. All right.
Oh, well, I'm exhausted from training, so clearly my fitness needs some work. One day, though, I'll smash all the training dummies in Mondstadt.
I mean, to be fair, you're always here, so I don't see you out walking or taking in the nature.
Ellen, she's our girl. If she can't do it,
Haley Trill!
Thanks. Shoot, I got so caught up here I forgot there's something I was supposed to do today.
Oh, well, we'll let you go.
Ugh, but I'm so sore from training. I can hardly move.
Whoa, I see what you're doing here, Ellen. Just because we came over here doesn't mean we can run some errands for you.
Honorary Knight, could you deliver a message to Jack for me?
Who the hell is Jack?
He's a friend of mine. Recently started as an adventurer.
Where is he?
We were gonna meet up tonight and discuss adventure plans. Could you let him know it'll have to be another day?
Oh, poor Jack.
If I'm not mistaken, you should find him at the Temple of the Lion. He's adventuring with Stanley today.
Oh, so we are gonna see Stanley regardless.
Stanley's a truly legendary adventurer, renowned in all of Mondstadt. He once set foot in the Mare Javari.
Temple of the Lion? Sure, I missed that place.
Great. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Hey, put some ice on your shoulder. It'll help with inflammation. So we need to go to the Temple of the Lion. We're gonna see Stanley. Poor Jack, though. He was probably looking all dapper, put some cologne on. I'm gonna meet Ellen tonight, as he tells his mama. And now Ellen needs me to go and tell him no. Here we are, the Temple of the Lion. One of my favorite places. Yeah, well, now I can see why Ellen didn't want to come here. Ellen asked you to search for the Greenhorn adventurer Jack within the Temple of the Lion. It seems he is traveling together with the legendary adventurer Stanley.
the Temple of the Lion?
Yep.
We explored this place once before, didn't we?
Yeah.
During the storm terror incident.
Yep. Absolutely, we
Seems
did.
like it's now a hot spot for adventurers. That can only mean one thing.
Yeah, it's a good training
We
area.
got all the loot last. Looks like we can't go any further.
What?
Not to worry.
Old
Allow
F.
me. Those who wander in the dust, the
What?
wings have been soaring sky high.
What? Oh, it's as high as it can go? Dang it. Look at Venti. Here we go. All right. Heck yeah. Up and away, or what? What's happening? Thank you. I mean, there really shouldn't be any... Ooh. There shouldn't be any enemies in here. Unless they are in trouble. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They might be in trouble.
Yahoo!
Drop!
By royal decree.
Nowhere to run.
Venti's ability really threw me off there. Oh my goodness. How do I get in here? I want to get in there. All right. So let's do this. A little bit of this. A little bit of this. A little bit of this.
Stay condemned. Guilty.
All right, buddy boys. Where are our friends? Oh. There we go.
Time for takeoff.
Now let's see what this does.
Think you can bully me?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yo. That is sick. I didn't realize Venti was, he had that ability.
Hey, are those
Oh, they are in trouble.
Let's play.
Ah! All right.
Diana special? Let's deliver.
Nowhere to run.
Come on, bucko. Don't freeze me, please.
Stay condemned.
That would suck.
Your penance is due.
All right, now we just got these guys.
Think you can get away?
I love that ability so much.
Wings of darkness.
That clearly it didn't work.
Coming through.
I got this, guys.
Your sins wipe.
Don't worry.
Stay condemned.
Don't worry.
Your penance is due.
All right, easy breezy. Hold on. I want to get the loot. Even if it is cabbage. I don't want to lose any shiny things. Jack, Stanley, hello. All right, I'll be with you 1 minute. All right, where was I? Hi, Jack. You guys good? You want some water?
I was so sure I was about to die.
Yeah, you were. You're just lucky that we showed up.
To be fair, that could have gone either way.
Exactly.
So, you must be Jack the Adventurer, I assume?
Yes. Who are you?
Venti?
Actually, we came looking for you.
Ellen has a message for you. She said she won't be able to join you today to plan out your next adventure together. She'll join you some other time.
Oh, I see. I feel bad you had to come all this way to find me, and then had to rescue me.
Huh? I don't see what all the fuss is about. It was nothing that I, Stanley, couldn't have dealt with by myself.
Well, 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 you might be right there, Stanley, but you don't know about KB, the ultimate, most powerful adventurer in all of Tibet.
Whoa, you are Stanley? You are that legendary adventurer? Renowned in all of Mondstadt? Who once set foot in the Mare Jafari?
Yeah, now we know it's all fiction.
The very same.
I must say, it's an honor to meet one as legendary as yourself. Well then, how would everyone like to proceed? Head back or head further inside?
Well, Stanley, what do you think? I'm gonna throw him right under the
I
bus.
think you're now in the safe hands of Stanley, the great explorer and legend of Mondstadt.
Well, lead the way, Stanley.
In which case, why head back now?
Absolutely what I was thinking.
Okay, motion passed by unanimous consent. Let's head further in.
Oh, this is gonna be great. I hope he pees his
I'm
pants.
guessing you mostly came here because you want to hear my adventure stories. Am I right?
Right.
No, we really were just looking for Jack.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
What? Do you know who I am? I am Stanley, renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
Yeah, I think we got that.
Your attitude says you don't got that. I am Stanley,
Wow!
the living legend. Stanley who braved the Mandravari.
Enough already. Ugh. Stop naming yourself every time you open your mouth.
Yeah, absolutely. Can we just head
It's
back?
true, though. Stanley is the most amazing guy.
Incoming!
Just
Boom!
won't you? Where was I?
You and your
Let's see.
partner reached the
Actually,
Mandravari,
let's get these
famously
all.
terrifying place with not a wisp of
Hold
wind.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Precisely. There was a deathly silence in the air. A sea of ashes stretched out before me. As far as the eye could see. The village of God.
Oh yeah, baby, baby.
It was caught in a whirlpool whipped up
Stanley,
by
are
a
you
beast.
still talking?
Luckily, I managed to grab hold of him just in time.
Oh, Sino! Oh my God! No.
Sadly, in the end, I alone was able to set foot on home ground.
Oh my
once
God!
more, Where the gentle breeze
Sino.
carried away the tears. welling up in my eyes.
Good
Can't
question.
cry so easily if you want to be a great adventurer.
You're right, Stanley.
I know. The adventurer's proudest achievement is to die in the course of their final adventure.
You're right. Rest in peace, Sino.
Whatever happens, no adventurer should ever die in a place where the wind doesn't blow. The wind has to bring your spirit back to Mondstadt.
That's right.
No, not Venti too. Where was I?
Shouldn't die in a place with no wind. Why do they keep going on about that?
Excuse me.
Is that why Stanley thinks the Mandravari is the most terrifying place in the world? Because there's no wind there?
Thank you. Oh, boom, boom, boom. Woo! Here we go, baby. Hold on, let's bring Sino back. Hold on, hold on. All right, Sino's back to full health. Here we go. Ow!
Let's
Jeez!
play.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Get me out of here!
Yahoo!
Get me out!
Shake it and stir.
Bum, 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 bum. There we go. There you go. Have a great day.
By Royal.
Here we go. Yes. All right. I need these guys together.
Time for takeoff.
Service with a smile. Oz, reveal.
Your sins weigh upon your soul.
Here we go, baby. Get me out of here.
Guilty. You stay condemned.
All right, easy breezy.
Traveler, I believe I've made a small discovery.
Yeah, Stanley's a liar. I know.
Could I ask you to use the Nernama detector once more?
Ooh. Okay. What? That is the book version of himself. What?
What? Stanley has an imaginary friend?
Yeah, and it's Book Stanley.
It seems his imaginary friend is a seasoned warrior, covered in scars from head to foot, and a look of staunch determination on his face.
Yeah, it fits Stanley's description of himself.
You're saying his imaginary friend is an idealized version of his own self?
Yeah, that is kind of sad.
Interesting idea, but is it true?
Please excuse me. I'll be leaving now.
What? Why?
bye, Stanley.
Bye, Stanley.
Do you two still have time to spare?
Yeah, sure. I want to get this chest behind you.
What is it?
A few days ago, Stanley got drunk and told me a secret. Something he's never told anyone before.
Let me guess. He has an imaginary friend.
The weapons he took on his adventure all those years ago. They were none other than those once wielded by Mondstadt's greatest hero, Vanessa herself.
Boy.
The sword of brilliant valor and the shield of magnificent honor.
Well, Venti would know better. That is for sure.
I don't know whether you believe me, but apparently, both the sword and shield are still right here in Mondstadt, over in Dadaupa Gorge. Since you guys are the experts at this, can you come with me to try and retrieve these two legendary weapons?
So why did he abandon them in the wild then?
I don't know. Outstanding individuals always come with their quirks, right?
What? No, Jack!
If I can just get a hold of something impressive enough to show my family what I'm capable of, maybe they'll finally come around to the idea of me being an adventurer. Right now, I'm just a rookie. My abilities are limited, and my parents don't support my goals one bit. So, what do you say? Help a guy out? I can't bring myself to tell Stanley about it, because my reasons are so, selfish. But I swear I'll give the weapons back to him as soon as I'm done.
Oh, if he only knew.
Aw, poor Jack. Let's help him out.
Yeah, it's hard to say no after that sob story.
Venti, you coming too?
I don't know.
Yeah, he doesn't believe it.
Oh, one other thing. I have a bottle of rare vintage wine that
Oh.
I had someone fetch for me a couple years ago. Help me find these weapons, and it's all yours.
Venti's in for sure.
Dadaupa Gorge, was it? Let's hurry. There's no time to lose.
Oh, I love Venti so much. Oh, there he is. Oh boy. Oh boy, what is Stanley going to do? What is Stanley going to do? Is he going to fight us? I mean, where the heck do we look? Are we gonna have to just take them all out? I think so. I think we're going to...
By royal decree.
I think we're gonna have to take them out regardless.
Guilty. Their penance is due.
All right. In search of the sword and shields. I mean, they can't be up there, right?
Right, yeah. Shake it and stir. Express to it. Oz, reveal thyself.
Nowhere to run. Your sins weigh upon your soul.
I would imagine. I mean, they might.
Guilty.
Might be up top.
Futile.
That's not what I wanted to touch. Thank you very much, fingers. Ooh, maybe in there. Looks like there's quite a few hilly churls. Yes. This looks like a good spot.
Hey, that bunch of hilly trolls.
There it
Are they
is.
holding some kind of ceremony? And what's with that pile of knickknacks? Are they worshiping them?
Hold on, hold on.
So, that must be the sword of brilliant valor, surely.
There we go.
By royal decree.
Good job, guys. You found it. Thank you so much for keeping them all safe for me. You stay condemned!
Their penance is due.
Oh, what?
Shake it and stir.
Ah, get off of that!
Oz, reveal thyself.
Nowhere to run.
Get me! Thank you.
Scratch.
Service with a smile. My royal...
Surrender.
Thank you very much!
Soul.
I cannot see a thing! I got him on the ropes!
Guilty.
Let's just take him out with a bow. There we go. What? Are you serious? Her actual sword is here. No way.
Lo and behold, the
Wow.
sword of brilliant valor.
I did not expect that.
Are you sure? Looks kind of basic to Paimon, and a little worse for wear, too.
Oh yeah, I guess it does, huh?
Why would hilly trolls be bowing down before a piece of junk like this?
Seems somebody tossed an old sword into a pile of spoils these hilly trolls were already celebrating.
Oh, Stanley was here.
This is in terrible shape, and it's so basic, I'm at a loss for words.
Yeah, you and me both.
Say, Jack, have you ever seen an Anemo crystal fly? They're found in the open country around Mondstadt City. If you saw one in broad daylight, you wouldn't bat an eyelid. But in the pitch blackness of night, its brilliant glow is mesmerizing. It truly resembles an exquisite crystal dancing in the night air. Is valor not the same? When everything is going your way, it seems meaningless, fades into the background. But when you're in dire straits, valor is the thing that gets you fired up and fighting back. It's the brilliant ray of light that guides you out from the darkness.
Dang, excellent recovery.
You're right. You're right. Then this has to be it. This is the sword of brilliant valor.
So, we got our sword.
Oh!
Now we just need that shield.
There's Stanley.
Let's scout around. It's definitely in Dadaupa Gorge, so... huh?
There's somebody there.
Get him!
Stanley? What's he doing here?
He's being a little punk.
He's acting so weird.
What happened? Why did you stop all of a sudden?
Didn't see Stanley run.
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Just one of those Mora-spouting weasel thieves passed by is all.
What? Where? I want to see.
Oh boy.
Maybe another time. We have a shield to find, remember?
Oh man. We have to stop Stanley. Okay, so let's find the shields. Hello? Now it's at night. Now it's spooky. Hello? We're looking for a shield. Has anybody seen it? Oh.
Lo and behold, the shield of magnificent honor.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. It's a chunk of wood.
Yeah, Venti. We're not gonna fall for it.
A chunk of scrap wood with the handle attached. Who in their right mind would use this as a shield?
There's also wine stains on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was just taken from a wine barrel.
Absolutely, Jack. Good eye.
And yet, my bard's intuition tells me that this is none other than the shield of magnificent honor.
You just want the wine, Venti.
Warriors wear their battle scars with pride, and shields are no different.
Hey, don't be a fibber.
Surely an intact shield is one that has shied away from the battlefield. Is not the broken and splintered shield the one that has fought in countless wars and lived to tell the tale? Though the soldier's body be tired and torn, still they fight till the very end, till they have no blood left to bleed. Such magnificent strength of will. Is that not the true meaning of honor?
Dang, Venti is in top form today.
You do have a point. Shiny new shields don't stay new and shiny for long. Okay then. Well, maybe if we ask nicely, he'll just let us take the Shield of Magnificent Honor for free.
Yep, let's go ask nicely.
Excuse me, Mr. Hilly Churl? Well, okay, you take it from here. Hope you've picked up some Hilly Churlian by now. If not, there's always body language.
I actually speak Hilly Churl. In plata dada.
Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work after all.
Kucha pupu kusha ye. Ah!
Uh-oh, he did not seem to appreciate that.
Mani nini biodomu. Ah, biadam you.
Uh-oh, he did not seem to appreciate that.
Ah, how dare you?
Oh no, we ticked him off big time.
All right. Well, after he says that, I definitely am not going to ask nicely.
Judgment is upon
What a little jerk. I told him he looked good today.
your penance is due.
There we go. Oh, here we go again. Trash talking. Hi.
Hey, he dropped the Shield of Magnificent Honor and ran.
Guys, thank you so much. I can't believe I actually found them.
Oh, you're so welcome. It was nothing, really.
Mom, Dad, check out the legendary weapons I found.
Oh, boy.
Hey, wait! The wine, you promised! And I actually helped a lot this time.
Yeah, well, you lied.
What are you doing here, Stanley? Out for a stroll?
What are you gonna do, run this time, Stanley?
Hey, what are you doing here, Bard? Fancy that, huh? You, out for a stroll too?
Yeah, something like it.
Oh, that's right. An after-dinner stroll, to be precise. We were also helping a friend look for something.
Paimon's starting to think Stanley might be a fraud.
Yeah, he's definitely a fraud. No question about it.
Did Stanley plant the sword and shield here in advance so as to not hurt Jack's feelings?
No. More like to not hurt his reputation.
Adventurers must be pretty familiar with Dadaupa Gorge. You've fought battles here before, after all.
You better believe it. I can navigate this whole area with my eyes closed.
Wow. Then I admire your perseverance. And your memory, too.
It's only to be expected of a great adventurer like me. You guys had better watch out, though. This place is crawling with hilichurls. I'll get back to my, stroll now.
Look out! Hilly Churl behind you! Oh, he didn't fall for it.
Guilty conscience much?
Well, he shouldn't have gotten so carried away bragging to Jack, should he? Although, on further reflection, I must say I'm intrigued.
Yeah, where is he going?
Someone who can't let go of the past and gives up on the present instead. I wonder, if such a person was forced to take their first step towards the future, which way would they go?
Well, let's go and wrangle a couple of Hilly Churls.
What are you talking about?
I'm just musing to myself. Anyway, I propose we take a trip to Angel's Share tonight.
All right, yeah. Uh-oh. What are we doing?
Tell me, Stan, Tell me, what should I do?
Huh? Why does he keep repeating his own name?
Well, there's another Stanley, remember? His imaginary friend.
Surely not. Even I've never heard tell of a second Stanley.
It's his imaginary friend, guys!
Oh, Stanley. It should have been me. I should have been the one to die in the melting pot that day.
Oh.
Why won't your spirit come and stop me from using your name? Why, Stanley? Why?
Oh, no. Why, Stanley? Why? It should have been me. Stanley.
If only you hadn't had to save a rookie like me, you would have never died in that windless corner of the world. You were a renowned adventurer, destined to become a legend one day. But now, that'll never happen because your life was cut short, and all because of a worthless tag-along.
Man, now I feel bad. Kinda.
Does anyone get what's going on here?
I think our friend really did make it to the Mare Javari. And I think the tragedy he encountered there was real too. But the real adventurer, the real Stanley, that was his partner, not him. The real Stanley is the one who died to save our Stanley.
So what is his name? Frederick.
Wait, so the only reason our Stanley is called Stanley in the first place is because he stole the other Stanley's name?
Yes.
I fear that may be the case.
Stanley, for so many years I've lived in fear. Fear that Mondstadt will forget all about you. So I tell you adventure stories at every opportunity. Mondstadt must remember. Stanley reached the center of the Mare Javari. He's the greatest adventurer there ever was, and he lives on.
Yeah, but it would have been better if, like, he just, told the truth. He's playing as him. That's kind of dirty.
Stanley will never die, because I am Stanley. I am Stanley. I'm sorry, Stanley. I'm getting too old. Now. Are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
No, I mean, we were kind of liking the show.
Yikes! We're busted!
Let's talk to him. Hello, Stanley. We were eavesdropping on you.
Go away. Save your questions. Just leave me in peace.
But...
Leave now. Don't make me tell you again.
Or what?
Honorary Knight,
Oh.
Venti, and Paimon. I'm so glad you guys are here.
What are you doing, Jack?
I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me find the sword and shield. My parents are finally supporting me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. They even said they're gonna pay for someone to fix up the Sword of Brilliant Valor and Shield of Magnificent Honor for me, so I can take them out on the road.
Wow.
That's wonderful! So, Jack, is this the part where you bid farewell to Mondstadt and set off on your intrepid trip traversing Tevat?
No, not yet. I still don't have what it takes to go too far from home just yet. Besides, I'm sure Stanley still has a few stories left to tell.
Oh boy.
They're what inspired me to become an adventurer in the first place. Stanley, Oh, you're drunk again. We'll see you tomorrow then. After your hangover wears off. Maybe you can tell me some more of your stories?
Aw, poor Jack. He looks up to Stanley.
Stanley's really fond of that kid, don't you think?
Jack. Jack.
Jack. Jack. Jack!
Jack left.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you for not telling him about my secret.
Yeah, that's gonna cost you 1,000 Mora.
Huh? All of a sudden you're facing the facts? That isn't like you.
Just now, I couldn't bear to look at him. His adventurous spirit is so pure, unblemished.
I love his voice.
I'm just a weary old feckless fraud. But that kid is a brand new shining star, full of potential. I cannot allow his dreams to be crushed.
You're not a total fraud. Stanley's adventure stories and experiences. They're all true, aren't they?
Stories? Experiences? What's the point of them anymore?
To inspire!
To be honest, my memories of adventuring and of Stanley, they're hazy these days.
Well, maybe you could write new ones with Jack.
That's my biggest secret of all, and my biggest fear. All these years, I've been living to tell his story. But his personality and the details of his life, I don't remember them clearly anymore. But the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land, where his spirit can never be recovered.
His whole life, he's been drowning in guilt.
Exactly. Even in his memory, the real Stanley isn't the living, breathing friend he knew at all. Instead, he's become fixed on the image of him as that battle-scarred warrior, and that image has held him captive his entire life.
I'm too old. I never let go. But still, so much has slipped away. I'm completely and utterly worthless. No adventurer should have to go that way. No adventurer ever.
Archibald.
Oh!
My true name? How did you know?
Hans!
The wind.
He's gonna remember.
I can hear the wind blowing in the Mare Javari.
Aww. Venti is amazing.
I always believed you existed.
Will
I
you lend me your old friend's
love
spirit?
Venti. Aww. That's awesome.
I can't believe it. Thank you all. And thank you, Lord Barbados. I'm sorry. It's gonna take me some time to calm back down.
Yeah, I imagine.
But I think that I'm gonna be okay.
Good. I'm happy to hear that.
Ah, wonderful! Stanley reconnected with his true self and Jack can finally go his own way. This calls for a celebration. And by celebration, I do, of course, mean libation.
Oh yeah, baby. I agree.
And by libation, you mean you're not leaving this tavern till you're too drunk to walk, right?
I'll buy the first round.
No, the wine here's too expensive. Jack still owes me some wine, though. He promised me a rare vintage in exchange for helping him out, remember?
Oh yeah, let's go find him.
I'll head off to fetch the wine. See you shortly. Let's meet at the usual place.
All right, I'll see you there. Bring the wine!
Huh? Where's that supposed to be? Why has Paimon never heard of it? Hey, Tone Deaf Bard!
I'll see you there!
Oh, hey!
You made it. Finally.
Just tell us where you meet next time, okay? We looked everywhere.
Yeah, I broke a sweat climbing this thing.
So, did you at least manage to find your wine?
Yep. Well, sort of. Jack made it out to be a rare collector's edition vintage.
Oh, and how did that make you feel when you found out the truth?
When actually it's just a half bottle of regular cider.
Nice.
This takes me back. The first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet.
What?
It was about 2,600 years ago, before the world had come under the rule of the Seven. At that time, old Mondstadt was ruled by a tyrant who sealed off the city's perimeter with a ferocious hurricane. Even the birds couldn't get in or out.
Old Mondstadt? Oh, Paimon remembers. Nowadays it's known as Storm Terror's lair, right? You mentioned it before.
That's right. The tyrant of the winds who once ruled from that tower was Decarabian, god of storms. Back then, I was but a wisp among the 1,000 winds. I wasn't a god of anything. I didn't even have a human form. I was just a tiny elemental being who lived in the wind, a gentle breeze bringing subtle changes for the better, or tiny seeds of hope.
Huh.
A tiny elemental being? Without a human form? Venti, do you mean you used to look different than you do now?
That's crazy.
Yep. My current form is not so different from the situation with fake Stanley. I took the form of a friend.
Oh. What?
In old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told. Where a tyrant ruled, I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky. He was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light.
Wow.
His voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned.
These are always so beautiful.
Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land.
Oh my!
The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom. And we watched as his great tower fell none too soon.
No, he died!
Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down. And since then, never has another worn its crown.
Oh, dang.
So then what?
I did not expect that.
What happened to your friend?
Same situation as with Stanley's friend.
Say, Paimon, do you wish to hear the next part of the story?
Yes, of course. The suspense is killing, Paimon.
Yeah. Paimon, go pick us a couple of apples.
Now's the time you suddenly get a craving for apples? Really?
Yeah, I could go for an apple.
Getting a little peckish or something.
Oh, so peckish.
Paimon's had it up to here with you.
Oh, poor Paimon.
You know, you're so smart it almost makes me uncomfortable sometimes.
Thanks.
But then, maybe it's right that true friends can tell what the other is thinking. A refreshing drink, a gentle breeze. Moments like this always take me back.
It's a beautiful shot.
Back to a song that I first heard from him.
I'm listening.
Fly, fly away. Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.
Aww. What a great story quest. I loved this so much. Learning a bit more about Venti. And, you know, having a lot of fun with the Adventurers Guild with Stanley and Jack. And it was very, very enjoyable. Sino, no killing Venti. I am really enjoying just kind of taking a break from the Archon quests in order to do a little bit more exploring and see other quests. And I hope all of you are enjoying them as well. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!